Hey, there it is. Finally. I don't know what happened. I don't know why my mic was muted like that, but we did it. We did it. Mike filled the chat while I was silent. He kept things entertaining while I was away. Anyway, as I was saying, um it feels like I've been gone for a long time because of everything that's happened, but it's really only been 1 day since the last time we streamed. But it has been a very long time since we streamed the Dark Souls Massacre Run. I mean, this has been like two-ish weeks since the last stream. So I was thinking about doing more Kazan because I really want to beat Kazan before Night Rain. But I was like, you know what? We haven't done a Dark Souls stream in so long. We need to throw up at least one Dark Souls stream, and then we can circle back to Kazan towards the end of the week. So probably what we'll do is we'll do Dark Souls today. Tomorrow we'll do Lies of P Parry only run because I want to get one more of those in before Night Rain's launch, and then also we'll probably start Kazan after that, and just Kazan all the way to hopefully beat it before next week, because starting Tuesday of next week I'll be gone again. This time I will be in I have to go to a youth camp. I put on camps for kids as my day job, and we have like a week-long camp that goes from Tuesday to that Friday, and I'll actually be getting back the day that Night Rain launches. So I'm gonna get back from camp, and then that night we're gonna stream Night Rain because I'm a psycho and we can't miss launch day. You know what I mean? So yeah, crazy schedule. We're gonna try and beat Kazan before Night Rain launches, though, and then hopefully we'll have that off our plate. We can focus on Night Rain, and eventually we'll get back into this Dark Souls Massacre Run, Lies of P, and all that. But Night Rain's gonna consume a lot of our time from the moment it launches until who God knows when. Did you ever work at a fat camp? I did not. No. Depends on what you call a fat camp. I mean, I do a lot of athletic camps, like sports and stuff, and one of the camp that I'm going to is actually like health focused, like nutrition, exercise, tons of outdoor sports and stuff like that. So maybe you could call it that. I don't know. I'm not sure what you'd consider a fat camp. I wanted to go to fat camp, but they wouldn't take 30 somethings. You just have to be a sponsor, you have to be like an instructor, or you have to watch over the kids or something. Then they'll take you. But here's the other thing. So here's why we didn't stream yesterday. This is the big story. And this is a crazy story, okay? I don't even know really how to begin to explain it, other than to just like say it outright and then backtrack and try and explain what exactly it means, okay? So the reason I didn't stream yesterday is because about 45 minutes or so before the stream was supposed to start, it's crazy to say it, I found an artillery round underneath my bathtub. That sentence is crazy to say, but that's exactly what happened. Okay? So let me backtrack and explain how all this transpired. We just got a brand new kitten for my daughter for her birthday. And the cat is a girl. The cat, there's an access door that you can open to like get underneath the bathtub and like access the plumbing and stuff. Well, that cat got into that door and was under the bathtub, right? So I opened the door to look inside there and see where she was. And I opened the door and got down there, and I saw this like big bullet looking. I mean, it looked like a bullet, but it was really big, like a foot long, like really big and heavy. And it had like rifling on it, and the tip you could tell was like could come off, and something inside of it would move, although I didn't shake it because I was immediately like, this looks like some kind of mortar round or a tank round or a howitzer round or something. So I picked it up and I set it I set it on my sink, and I took a picture of it and I uploaded it to AI, and I said, "What is this?" And AI said, "That is an unexploded ordnance, or an unexploded device, or whatever they call it, and you need to call law enforcement." so, so I didn't want it in the house because I have kids in the house, and who knows what's going to happen with this thing. So I grabbed it and I picked it up, and I carefully waddled my way outside, and I put it in my shed, and then I called 911 and I said, "Hey, I found an artillery round under my bathtub." And she was like, "Okay." She she asked me, "Bro, that's the worst thing you can do is move it." I know, but like I don't want it in the house. What if it explodes or something? So I was like, I got to get this thing outside. At least if I blow up outside, my kids are safe, you know what I'm saying? Evacuate and call the cops. That's probably a smarter decision. In hindsight, now that you say that, yeah, what if it exploded when you moved it? You're not wrong. Yeah, in hindsight, now that you say that, that's probably a more reasonable thing. But at the time, I was thinking, just get it out of the house. So I just picked it up and like walked very slowly and set it inside my shed. And I called the police, and they asked me some questions. They sent the sheriff out. The sheriff came, looked at it, said, took some pictures. They measured it, and they said, "Okay, well, we're gonna have to get a hold of a bomb squad, and they'll call you because this looks." He sent them like pictures of it, and the bomb squad people were like, "Well, this is like a World War I, World War II era artillery round, and we don't know if it's still live or not." So he said they'll call you, and they're gonna come out and X-ray it to find out if it's dangerous or not, right? And and that was late at night. So all this is going on. Obviously, that's why I couldn't stream, because I had the sheriff out here. There was a bomb in my shed. It's because the explosive material inside it breaks down and becomes unstable over time. So it can legit just go off with a minor bump. Well, the dear Lord in heaven was watching over me, because it didn't. And what I did was not very smart, I will admit. But it's done now. So the bomb squad came out to my house today, and they looked at it. They were supposed to X-ray it. They didn't. The dude just looked at it, and he was like, "All right, this is going with me." And he took it. He said he was going to destroy it. So, like, blow it up, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah. So the long and short of it is that I didn't stream last night because I found a bomb in my house, and I was talking with the police about it. So, crazy story, right? Jeez. That's not... that is not how I envisioned my night going that night. I would have been like, "Dude, can you let me watch when you guys blow it up?" I was hoping that they were going to X-ray it, and then if they would X-ray it, I was hoping that that they would find out that it's not live, that it's safe, and I would get to keep it, because it was freaking cool. I'm gonna see if I can. Maybe like bring up the picture, because I took a picture of it. I'm gonna see if I can put the picture up so that you can see what, because it looks like a giant bullet is what it looks like. Let me see how hard it's. Oh, I don't know why it did that. All right, hold on. Let me see Let me see how hard this is going to be to do. We might be able to achieve this pretty easily. I should have done this before the stream, to be honest, but let me see if I can make this happen. Hold on. You guys can still hear me, I think. Okay. So let me see if I can throw this picture up here real quick and you can see what it looked like. Cuz and it was heavy too. Like it was not oh, it's dark, I'm scared. It was not light. As you can imagine, I mean, it's like made of steel or whatever. Oh, geez, where is it? Where'd it go? What kind of file did it save as? Yeah, it's right there. Oh, I know why. Hold on. I'm gonna get it. I want you to see it. It's so cool. That's for videos or sound clips. So I need an image. That's what I need right there. Okay. New image. Here it goes. Boom. Oh, geez. That's really zoomed in. Hold on. Let me make it smaller. We're doing all this on the fly. Why is it? It's so, man, you have to make it really small. There we go. That's about as good as we're going to get. Look at that thing. And that's probably like 14 inches long. I mean, it's pretty big and like hefty too. It was probably 20, 30 pounds, I bet. It was crazy. Last time someone wanted to show me something, I was excited about it and turned off the lights. Bad things happen. Was he also a Catholic priest? Anyway, yeah, that's freaking crazy, right? Look at that. I mean, it's kind of cool, but at the same time, kind of scary. All in one. You know what I mean? Man, but I really do wish I could have kept it. I wish I could have kept it. That would have been freaking fun. 182 deaths. That is not correct. I need to actually need to check and see what is our actual death count. You know what I mean? We need to know before we get started here. We can't just run off. Dude, you know, people came home from war and was like, yep, this is a good keepsake, and just stash the thing for a rainy day. Yeah, my wife was making a joke. She's like, what if it just turns out to be a coffee thermos? And it was like all these people came out for nothing. But it didn't. It turned out to be something worse than that. Or worse or cooler. I mean, depending on what you think. Let's we need to check our it's been so long. It's been so long since we've done this. We need to check our death count. And you guys are we're gonna watch. I'm gonna watch myself on stream. Is that self-absorbed to do? Like to watch your own streams on stream? Matt Dean, what's up? I have a cool picture to show you. You just missed the explanation of why I didn't stream yesterday. It's crazy. I have a crazy picture to show you in a second once we figure out how many deaths. 268, it looks like. 200, yeah. So, yeah, 268 deaths is what we're looking at. How much, man? Just sitting here playing some DS1 myself. Dude, you're always playing along. Whatever I'm playing, you're playing. We're like on the same wavelength. So this is why I didn't stream last night. That is the artillery round that I found underneath my bathtub. So, big long story. You can rewind the stream if you want to hear the whole thing. But police were out here. A bomb squad came. The whole thing is it was ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous, dude. Let's see. Okay, I need to let me fix our death counter real quick, and then we can finally get on the road here. This is like the slowest beginning to a stream that's ever happened, probably. I thought something that happens to everyone. No, it's not. What was it from? They said it was. I don't know where it came from. Whoever lived here before me must have got it somehow. But the bomb squad people said that it was a World War I, World War II era, like howitzer round that had been fired before, but they didn't know if it was live or not. So they ended up taking it. Besides death, we also need a pie counter. A pie counter? For my face, you mean? What's up, Ozo Junkie? Welcome into the stream. Oh, well, that's really cool. Yeah, it is really cool, but still, finding an artillery round under your bathtub is not the best thing when you're trying to stream. You know what I mean? There we go. 268. We're good now. Oh, yep, for my face? No, we're not doing no. When we get to 2,000 subs, we'll do another celebration stream, and maybe we'll hit. Maybe there'll be another face to the pie or pie to the face on that stream or something. But you guys gotta earn your pie face streams. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I forgot. Last time we played, I was showing you guys my original build that I played the game with. So we actually have to load for our massacre run. Yeah, true. We could be watching all of a sudden see you blow up. That would be bad. Yeah, true. And like where I stream at in my house, the bathroom that artillery round was in is literally like right on the other side of this wall right here. So I mean, that's technically a possibility. Cheesy Dibbles, the legend Cheesy Dibbles, is who we're running tonight. It's a shame they made you get rid of it. I could have put it under my tub and made a good reason to go around to the bathroom remodel. Yeah, someone at work today was like, imagine if you had a plumber out there and they like looked under there and were like, who do you work for? I've dropped bombs in the bathroom before. Yeah, this one has a little bit more splash than those bombs, though. So how does the Massacre Run work again? So Massacre Run is I have to kill every enemy and the boss in the entire area without dying or using bonfires. So every single enemy I have to kill, and then I have to fight ONS. And I have to do that all without dying. And of course we're in Anor Lando, one of the hardest areas in the entire game. What's really scary is if you took a bath, sat down in the tub, you don't want to think where that thing was pointing. Dude, I've thought of so many things, you know? Like, how long? The crazy thing is I've opened that door that it was where it was sitting at. I've opened that and looked inside that before and never noticed it. I have no idea how, but I guess I just didn't notice. Oh, I rolled into that. Dude, that just sounds painful. Chasm of Abyss is going to suck. Yeah, I mean, we did Blighttown already. That's been the suckiest area, but this is probably gonna take its spot as suckiest area so far. It's a tough challenge, I'm not gonna lie. Because usually when you're doing a challenge run, you're skipping a lot of enemies. To do like a no-hit run, you're skipping a lot of things. With the massacre run, you have to literally kill everything and go to every place in the whole area. So it makes it extra tough. It's just always been part of the decor. Ah! We have a couple trailers to watch tonight and some news stories to cover for our news break. Not a big news day. Or oh my god. Or a couple of days, but we have some interesting things. Chop his nuts! Chop his nuts! God, that was more complicated than it should have been. Dude, I didn't even tell you this creepy old man was at my work harassing my coworkers, then came outside and was a jerk to me. Like, what was he doing harassing? Like harassing female coworkers or just being a jerk to everybody? I'm in the catacombs right now and I forgot how sucky this area is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a divine weapon before I head down to the catacombs. I ain't doing it without a divine weapon. Came back inside and was like, man, that guy sucked. They told me how he was following the dudes around and was like creeping on them and making everyone feel uncomfortable. He was following the dudes around? So was he like gay or something? That's what you did? None of them like conflict, and dude, I love conflict. Tell me next time. See, every workplace needs a guy like you, Mike. You're the enforcer. I don't know what his deal was, honestly. He's probably just a jerk face, you know. Jerk faces don't need a deal. They're just jerk faces. Oh, I forgot it comes back. He brought it back. He backed that thing up. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad that I got the stun on that hit there. Or I was about to get smashed, bro. But I flat out was like, hey, if that guy comes back and does it again, tell me. I'll tell him we have to work to do and he can go buy something or catch these hands. That's right. Either spend your money or pay with your face. Whatever. And not like that. Don't turn my words all nasty, all right? Can't say anything around you guys. Dude, the Zweihander is a beast in this game. Yeah, the Zweihander is like close to my favorite, but definitely top 3 favorite weapon in this game. The sad thing is the greatsword kind of sucks, but the Zweihander's awesome. Luther! Alright, here's the first big obstacle. Oh, shoot. That's what you press to climb a ladder in Kazan. I told him like 5 times, dudes, I have work to do. I can't just sit here and talk to you. He drove his pickup behind our shop near the dumpsters and was creeping on you? What? I'm out here throwing trash out and he's sitting in his truck with dark tinted windows just staring at me? Well, I mean, can you blame him? It's probably because you drive motorcycles, you know? Everybody loves a man who drives a bike or rides a bike, however you say it. Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot that if you run too soon, they block your path, and you can literally run off the edge like that. Oh, Jesus. The bull crap's already starting, you know? He did even... he just sat there talking trash about my bike? That is really weird. You're just thinking about creeping on me in your truck, so you're distracted? Yeah, that's, If I wasn't so far away, you know, I can't blame the guy. I would be creeping in the truck. The dude was being really weird, man. All of us were creeped out. Hopefully he's not some kind of like serial killer. Probably not though. Like the serial killers are always like the people that you wouldn't expect to be like that, you know, like it almost seems like a lot of them, they seem like normal people, which is how they get away with it, you know, for so long. Oh, we about got smashed again. We about got shieldy smashed. That was a really bad attack for that area. If it wasn't for my perfectly timed roll. What? How? How in the world did he not die just then? When I asked him what he wanted, he barely put his window down an inch and told me not asked to push the passenger mirror out. It was folded in. He started going on about there's a wasp outside the window. So, but why? Why was he... Did he say why he was there? Like, was he saying he was just there so you would put his window out or his mirror out for him? Like, what the F, dude? This was a 55-year-old man? Oh, God. I shouldn't have gag-road both of them. I'm so dumbfounded by your story, I can't even keep track of what I'm doing. I'm gonna let him... Eventually they'll separate if I run far enough this way. Yeah, just like that. I hate the freaking shield. I'm gonna rotate to the left. Dude! Hit his dang leg! Finally! He drove up to the dumpsters just to ask me that? What? Just to ask you to put the mirror in? Or out? And about a wasp? Just like, seriously, bro? Flipped his mirror out super hard so it rattled the whole truck and told him to get the heck out of here? I was, yeah, I mean, someone had to. It almost seems like something you should call the police for. PGing up the story a little bit for the stream. I had some choice words for him. Yeah, I can imagine. I would saying, I doubt that you said get the heck out of here. That does not sound like the terms that would be used in that situation. Hey! I got scared for a second, sorry. Okay. Big boys down, you know. Big boys down. Now we gotta not fall off the freaking catwalk. Down we go. So I looked it up, and I'm only 6 main bosses away from beating Kazan. So I think after we do the Lies of P parry only run tomorrow, we're just gonna bang out Kazan for the rest of the week and try and beat it before I have to leave. That way it'll be done before Night Rain. Oh, he had a little rollage. A little rollage. I respect it. Oh my god, I gotta quit doing that. I was mad because he was really disrespectful to me for no reason. When I heard how he stalked my younger, like 25-year-old coworker for an hour and then waiting for another outside the back room, I was livid. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the kind of behavior that should be reported to the police, and they, somebody should have called them and had them come over there, because that can get kind of dangerous. You never know in today's world, you know. You gotta be careful with people are freaking crazy, dude. Let him fall down. See ya. Patience is key right there. You try and move too fast, you'll F yourself off the side, and you're kind of like I did last time. Dunsky, dude. Dunsky. Oh, shoot. I gotta hit the lever. I'm still getting back in the groove of this run, you know. It's been so long since we've done it. I'm trying to remember the order of everything. I just looked at my coworker and said, I'm not afraid to go back to jail over some... See, that's what I said. You're the enforcer, Mike. Your workplace needs you to be the dude who's not afraid of a little jail time, you know what I mean? But don't you work at like a bike shop? So you'd think there'd be like a bunch of biker dudes there, you know? And aren't biker dudes like scary? Yeah, we sell motorcycle gear. Yeah, like when I envision like a motorcycle gear shop, I envision like, like big dudes with like the handlebar mustache and the cut off t-shirts with like the leather vest. Maybe that's just a stereotype. The hardcore bikers are chill. That dude was fat, 50 years old, creep. Yeah. Oh, that was a dumb hitbox, dude. No way. No way that hit me. Or should have hit me. Oh, we get full on Mongols, like 1% biker club gang members pretty regularly. But you don't have them working with you? They just shop at the store? That's the worst. That is the worst strike. In my experience, they're some of the nicest customers. Oh, Jesus. I guess looks can be deceiving. And prison records, too. That's a strategy. It's not cheating, it's a strategy. Oh, I forgot. We don't need 2 for that. I will shoot this dude off the edge. Flying winged enemies fall to their death in glorious Dark Souls tradition. I'll take the hit if I get the kill. I'm fine with it, dude. I wouldn't go mouthing off to these guys for sure, but they're the kind of people that you just been more kind right back. Yeah, not everybody, like not everybody, or I would say probably most people who've been to prison or whatnot, they're not like the stereotypical, oh my god, dude. My god, dude. Things are devolving. Things are devolving. Things aren't going like we want. F that dude, bro. How did I miss that many times? That was ridiculous. Oh, you're absolutely right. The vast majority of people that have spent time inside aren't what the media portrays them at all. Yeah, and you know, like think of a lot of it is like people make bad decisions, you know, and not all of it is because they necessarily even want, like some people have bad tempers or we're in the wrong place, wrong time. But like on a daily basis, they might be super friendly people, you know what I mean? That doesn't necessarily excuse whatever it is they did, but it does mean that, you know, I don't think that we should look at them as like less of a human or anything. It's just they did some stuff they shouldn't have, and that carries consequences. F! Oh my god! Why? I had to. So, why is it that there's like just a little gap? Like there's a gap in the railing. Why did I have to roll there? Almost all the people I've met that did prison time were the most down-to-earth, humble people. I also wonder, like, maybe prison does that to you. Like, maybe when they went in, maybe they weren't so much that way. And then spending time in prison changed their perspective and character a little bit. I don't know. Maybe not, but maybe they were always like that. But it's just a thing I wonder. My brother was in and out of jail for dang near 30 years. Is a bigger wiener than Fextra Life. How is it that Fextra Life always ends up being talked about on the streams? I like hardly ever cover his stuff, but leave it up to Mike. We're gonna talk about Fextra Life at some point. He is pretty shady though. Oh, come on, dude. Mother F, bro. It's the same deal with people who used to be drug addicts. Now they are the greatest, nicest people I know that would do anything for you. Yeah, that's true. I think, you know, if you can come out of the other side of any kind of trial in life, anything in life that is really tough and difficult to deal with, if you can come out on the other side of it, 95% of the time you're gonna be a better person because of it. Maybe not all the time. I mean, there are some people that, you know, they go through something really tough and it just drives them into an even deeper, darker place. And they never make it out of that. But a lot of the time, if you go through something hard, it forges you in the, you know, it hardens the steel in the fiery flames of life. Dude. My brother's extra life is the biggest wiener I know. Gotta have scale. That's true. You have to have something to measure against. You know what I mean? Probably shouldn't talk about measuring and wieners at the same time, but Mike brought it up, not me. Exactly. You can go through something that does definitely make you a better person. Yeah, for sure. I would say most of the time, you know. It's just a universal truth in my opinion. Okay. I gotta stop panic rolling. I need to get some distance. Let me heal for a second, dude. Just chill, bro. Since when did you become the ultimate god? Your freaking shield is so annoying, dude. Stop jumping around. Stop jumping around. My god, you can't. Oh, dude, this guy's a professional. Alright, he leveled up. From last attempt, this dude leveled up, dude. After beating this challenge run, you're either going to be Gandhi or Satan. Yeah, I don't know what effect this could just push me into a deep, dark place that I never recover from. And I end up like playing Fortnite for the rest of my life. Or it's gonna make me a better person and I'll come out on the other side like a Souls Super Saiyan. Just in my final form, you know? No in between. Dude, these dudes are just on something. Why can't it be simple, bro? Fortnite? Satan it is then? Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. I'm either just gonna become like I don't know what. I'll become Gino Machino, or I'm gonna become like some Fortnite playing hipster kid that eats pizza on stream and what's another thing they do? Says fire and not gonna lie all the time. You might as well just end things if you start playing Fortnite. That would be such an agonizing existence. Yeah, dude, I can't really stand games like I used to be a Call of Duty fan back in the day. And I probably still am a decent multiplayer player. I didn't like Warzone. I don't like Battle Royale type stuff. But like the classic multiplayer, I used to play that a lot. And I was top 3 in most games I'd played a lot of the time. And but now I don't know, it's just like, to me, I need to feel like I've achieved something. And with Souls games, like, oh shoot, god dang it, I'm wasting heals left and right. With Souls games, you progress through the game, you beat the bosses, like there's measurable achievements. With Call of Duty, there's like no end, you know? Like you just are grinding for eternity to get the next weapon or the next level or get the next PR and your highest kills or whatever. It's fun. It's just not. It's not something I really play or want. Take that. Yeah, you deserve that after every time you done did to me. Yeah, son. Now watch me handle your bro over here. Watch me take care of this dude. Oh, Jesus. F. Don't fall. Don't fall. This is not going good. Oh, run. Yeah, we're just dropping them left and right. Literally. Zombies is still great. I haven't played Zombies in a long time. OG Zombies was pretty awesome. I haven't played the newer versions of Zombies, though. Not in quite a while. Eventually you unlock Damascus or whatever the kids go for now, and it does feel pretty good. Yeah, I mean, the thing about what really turned me off from Call of Duty was once I unlocked every weapon that I wanted to use, there was no reason for me to play anymore. Like, my whole existence in that game was centered around what weapon I want next. And then after I got them, there was no reason. It lost all of its appeal to me. Whereas like games like this, I can play them over and over again, and it stays fun. I used to love Modern Warfare 2 Black Ops multiplayer. I was addicted to it basically. As I got older, I started getting into RPGs and Souls-likes though. Just don't care for COD anymore. I have the exact same story, bro. I would play if like my nephews wanted to play with me or something. I would play, but I'm not gonna like pick up a controller and load up COD of my own accord. You know what I mean? Other than Zombies is still a lot of fun. Yeah, it probably is. Like I said, I haven't played it in a long time. One time I had kids screeching that I had an aimbot that felt pretty good. Yeah, if you can get accused of cheating without actually cheating, it makes you feel like a god. Nothing like beating a Souls game, though. Anybody can make little kids cry, but beating actual hard video games takes talent. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Call of Duty's hard if you are, like, depending on how good you are. You know, the lobbies have better and better players, the better and better player you are. Or at least the modern ones do. So, like, if you get in a lobby with some really good players, I mean, it's tough. You have to have, like, really solid reaction time. And you have to be able to quick snap with your thumb really accurately. But, I don't know. It's just not enough to keep me going. I need infinite weapons to unlock, or I'm not gonna pay attention after that. No, I didn't want to get hit there. That sucked. Dude, the best thing about Warzone was the death chat. I loved it when people would scream stupid stuff or just get and jump on them and beat them in a firefight. Yeah, the trash talk, which I didn't play mic'd up most of the time, so I didn't really get involved. But every now and then you can hear the other players, you know. And like some of the stuff they say to you or to other players is freaking hilarious. The amazing thing about people who play Soulsborne and Souls-likes is they basically have unlimited replay value. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there are a lot of games that are like that, to be fair, like Mario and, you know, any other game that has a solid challenge run community is pretty much like that. But the Soulsborne games are definitely like that as well. And just Souls-likes in general. Would you lock onto the freaking dude? God dang. Oh, F. He blocked me. Okay. I was able to get around the shield there. We are way low on heals for where we should be right now, though. My God, dude. Thank you. The best death comms I ever got was some kid sound like he was 11, just screech. You suck, you suck, you suck. He sounded like he was crying while screaming. I think his mom's before he went to bed. Those are the good ones right there. I don't know. I mean, the kids are cool, but to me, the best ones are like the full-grown dudes who just flip out. They just feel more satisfying, I guess. Mother F. I was gonna try and shoot your friend. Woo! Probably shouldn't have done that roll. That wasted a lot of time. RPGs in general, for the most part. Yeah, you're not wrong. Just RPGs. I mean, that's kind of why. Like, obviously, the majority of what I cover and play are Souls and Souls-likes. But really, I'm just an RPG player. Like, I'll play almost any RPG if it's good. It's just Souls and Souls-likes tend to almost be, you know, like the cream of the crop, in my opinion. Oh, we can upgrade our weapon, can't we? Didn't we say something about this last time we played? Like, we need to be upgrading our weapon. We need one more. Will that get me there? Hey, let's go. We're gonna upgrade the Dragon Tooth because it's my favorite weapon. Now, I'm probably very far away from being able to use it, but if I can, I will. What weapon were we gonna switch to when we got to ONS? When I play multiplayer games? No. Start trash talking. I just say good luck with the housing market. Oh jeez. That's a pretty good one right there. That's a pretty good one. How much strength do I have? I need to upgrade my strength to be able to two-hand that. Let's worry about getting to ONS before we worry about what weapon we're going to use when we get there, you know? Because right now it's not looking good. That's as bonk as it gets. That's true. The Dragon Tooth is probably my favorite weapon in the game. Stuff like Skyrim, Fallout, Witcher games are just so massive. Red Dead as well. Red Dead is one I've never... Actually, the only game in that list that I've played is Skyrim. I haven't played any of those other games. Not even Red Dead. Knock him off the edge! Never mind, I can't. Got his health low enough, though. Send him flying, or... Oh, he fell off too? Shoot, the archer's gonna shoot us. We gotta be very careful. Red Dead Redemption 1 is a masterpiece. Should we play Red Dead on stream someday? What do you guys think? First playthrough of Red Dead on live stream? Oh, dude, you've got to play Witcher 3 then? It's my top 3 favorite games of all time. Really? So are you excited for the next Witcher? Yes, 2 is amazing also. I wasn't expecting that. Don't get shot by an archer. Oh my god, why? Oh my god, dude. They're stacked up, dude. No matter. Why couldn't that have happened earlier when I actually needed one of them to die? It's retarded, bro. Time for the archers. Red Dead Remastered is on Steam now? Oh, really? Revolver only challenge run? Is that hard? Is Revolver only hard in Red Dead Redemption? Oh, fall off the edge, you whore. Ah! Go! Run! Oh my god, dude. How did I survive? How did I make it? Why did he not fall? God, I hate it when he doesn't fall. Now I have to do some... Now I have to... I don't know. Alright, let's try it. Make a run for it. Move! Alright, I'm safe right here for now. I'm safe right here for now. Alright, let's handle this dude now. Oh my god! I was not expecting that arrow to creep through right there. That's like the perfect spot to stand. If you can get him to attack and not keep shooting his arrows, he falls every time. The problem is that it's kind of inconsistent. Sometimes he just keeps shooting, and you're like, F this hoe, dude. Honestly, I'm worried about the next Witcher. I'm still excited, but I'm cautious because I know a new team is doing it, and the team is all woke agenda BS. Yeah, I don't know. Anytime, and this is it's sad that it's become like that. I think like this because probably the majority of the time it's not like this at all. But because of how political games have become, anytime a male character becomes female, or in a sequel they do a female instead, I'm always worried that they're making it because of political reasons. And most of the time it's not that, but because of the landscape, it's like you're gun shy, you know, or you have anxiety or something. Hopefully they don't butcher my favorite series. Is The Witcher your favorite series? The spear dudes are the worst, dude. The spear dudes are the worst. They have so much goddamn range. Whew! I don't know why it didn't dodge, because I did dodge, but it worked out in my favor, so I ain't complaining, I guess. And the same here, you're right though. It's an absolute shame that we have to think that way. Yeah, when I was young, like when I was in my teenage, early 20s, I never thought that. If a game came out and there was a female character, I didn't think twice about it. Like Heavenly Sword on PS3, I bought that. That was one of the launch games I bought when I got a PS3, and it was a good game. I didn't think twice about it. Ooh, oh, oh! The chest F'd me right there. I couldn't get a full circle, and then when I rotated back, I was right in his freaking thrust line, you know? You never want to be in a dude's thrust line, I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, when I was young, like, I never thought about it. It never crossed my mind, but because of how political games have become, and it's just, it almost has to cross your mind. The Witcher, along with the Soulsborne series, are my favorite two series. Oh God, God of War and Doom. God of War is amazing. I'm not a Doom guy. I've never played The Witcher. But God of War is a goated series for sure. Honestly, there's so many crap tier games that's just so bloated with filler crap BS. Thankful for being so obsessed with my bikes. I think about gaming more than I game now. you kind of you probably watch other people play video games more than you play. A bike's kind of like a video game, though, you know? Adrenaline rush. Super fun. Like a real-life video game. Missing out on The Witcher for real? Maybe we'll have to play it someday. Oh, God of War is one of the best for sure. I've been playing that since the original one released. I never played the original series. I've only played the 2018 reboot stuff. So, dude, other than playing some stupid Elden Ring fist only run last weekend, I play maybe an hour a week. Dude, you're losing your touch. You'll come back, though. They always come back home, you know? You'll get the itch. Just let Night Rain launch. You'll be out there in Limveld. Don't you worry. Oh, sure. And lately, instead, I just crap posts on here. Hey, I'll take it. I'd rather you hang out with us anyway. You don't need to play games. Just watch me play games. Live vicariously through me. Couple leg chops. The original trilogy is excellent, especially God of War 3. Hopefully they remaster or remake the Greek trilogy soon. I think they will. The rumors I've heard is that they're remastering the Greek trilogy and they're probably going to Egyptology next. So they did Norse in the newer stuff, and what I've heard is Egypt is next. You can't dodge that. No matter how perfectly you time it, unless you can just get out, there's no way to dodge it. You can't iframe it. Man, Egypt would be sick. Yeah, I hope that they do that, because I think that that's like the next natural progression would be an Egypt setting. Yeah, you got me. I'm picking up Night Rain when it launches, and I'll be like, bike what? Yeah, exactly. You just have to have the right game launch, you know? Typically, gamers that kind of stop gaming is usually because there's just not enough that they're interested in. But if something comes out that they really like or is really nostalgic or whatever, a lot of time they come on back home, you know? I don't know, my new bike is pretty insane. Getting its service coming weekend means it can ride it a whole bunch more. Well, you have 2 more weeks to ride it before Night Rain comes out. And you can ride during the day, Night Rain at night. Night Rain at night. That was stupid. Why do you guys watch this stream? You guys, everybody should leave this stream right now. All the viewers should quit. After the things that I say, you should just all leave. I don't deserve you. I'm sorry. I think that's the strat. Maybe I need to stop trying to attack them and just let them run. Okay, bye. God dang. That was... I was kind of like fishing for a compliment, you know? Like... I was hoping that you'd be like, no, we love you. We can't live without you. Your streams are what keep us going. And instead you were just like, all right, see ya. Are you going to do that all night? All right, I think that's the new strategy. That might be the most consistent way to tackle this area. You're here for the dad jokes? We do love you, you know that? I know it, but would it kill you to say it every now and then? You know? Oh god, we got the kissy faces in the chat now. I might need to go back. I'm sending you lots of kisses. Dude. That's a little too far. It's hard for me to play. You know, I got tight pants on right now. You can't be sending me kissy faces. If you know what I mean. Is that a little too gay? I'm sorry. You wanted love, though? You're right, I did. I asked for it, it's my fault. I want to take some videos of my new bike for my channel, but man, all it does is break the law. Yeah, don't incriminate yourself. Oh! You're just screwing with me? Oh. Never mind, guys. He doesn't actually like the streams. No, I know you're kidding. I'm kidding as well, of course. I definitely don't have an erection right now. For sure. Loser! The bike is like your crazy ex. Yeah. You gotta be careful what you film yourself doing, you know. Don't be like all these stupid kids who like film themselves doing drugs and then post it on the internet. If you're gonna do drugs, at least have the smart, like the presence of mind to like, you know, hide it like a decent human being. TMI? Sorry, I thought we were sharing. I thought this was share hour. Maybe I should have saved it for the news break. Breaking news, I have an erection. There's a lot of people out here telling themselves online. I don't get it. Telling themselves or selling themselves? There's a lot of people selling themselves online for sure. I almost got Smizacked. Oh god, I've done this so many times, like half the time I'm not even really thinking about the game. And obviously sometimes it shows. But like it's almost becoming muscle memory now to just kind of run through choppy chop, you know. Shooting heroin and fentanyl and then they wouldn't be posting it. Oh, that's true. Fentanyl will kill you dead. I mean, that crap's crazy, dude. Not that I know, I just heard, you know, asking for a friend. You mean posting themselves doing stupid illegal felonies and posting it? Email that's registered to their phone number? Yeah. The amount of stupidity that's out there in the world is truly mind-boggling, you know? Not if you have a tolerance built up for it, it won't. Yeah, but how do you get the tolerance is the thing. Like, I wonder, can you build the tolerance from other drugs? Like other similar types of drugs? Surely, because otherwise everybody who took it would be dead, you know? How did he just like freaking Inspector Gadget extend his caliber into my nut hole? He extended his who into your what now? No, his caliber. Have you guys ever seen the movie Inspector Gadget? You know, with the dude who played in that old Godzilla film, not super old, but you know, back in the 2000s. And he's like this private detective who's like part robot, and he can like shoot his arms out far because he's got robot arms. At that point, there are those things that will even only things that will even keep you from getting sick, huh? Alright, we're getting... We haven't made it to ONS once yet. We're already an hour-ish into actually playing. I should have went forward. What am I doing? Face! You're too into reading Mike's stupid story hour? Gotta lock in? I can't help it, dude. Your stories are captivating. Alright, we'll just fight him up here and then kill the other two in a second. Oh, dude. He must have been jumping right as I hit him, because that does increase damage. Knock him off the edge. There we go. That's what we needed. We need him to start an attack so that he can get hit and fall. Ah! Ow. Oh my god, bro. Of course I just did a kick. Stop chucking lightning. Oh, don't roll through the god dang. I'm starting to think I need to just run out and attack him head on, because that is just not working out well. Having to fight him right there in that bottleneck almost is worse for me. Apparently one of my messages I sent didn't show up for some reason. Let me look over here. Huh. It showed up on the screen, but not in my regular chat box. That's weird. Oh yeah, you would be surprised at how fast your brain develops a tolerance to that crap. A doctor prescribes you painkillers. Be careful. Oh yeah, I'm afraid of painkillers, bro, for sure. It was basically answering your question about it. Yeah, painkillers to me, like, I don't know. I would do everything I possibly could to avoid painkillers if I had to. Because to me, it's just like a huge risk. Oh, god dang it. Alright, when this happens, we need to retreat. I figured out, come right back here, heal up, and then prepare to make another run. We're gonna have to just fight him right there on the catwalk deal. There's not another option. We just had to be standing right in the break between buildings. I mean, that's our luck tonight, obviously. There's not another way it could have went down. That's a good way to be. I'm the same way myself now. I just deal with the pain. Yeah, luckily I've never had anything where I've been in intense pain where I would even need painkillers. But I would hope that I would be able to just power through and not have to use them because they scare the F out of me. Same, bro. My family had problems with addiction, so I'm super careful about anything I take. Wisdom teeth, and I was like, give me RX strength Tylenol and no big drugs. Yeah, that's how I would want to do it. Is just try and Tylenol and Motrin, you know. A rough death when your signs are silent in like 10 seconds. Yeah, I know. There's deaths where I yell, and then there's deaths where I just look down at the ground, and those are the really bad ones, you know. All right, let's go ahead and take our news break, I guess. I mean, now's as good a time as any. Obviously, we can't get to the boss right now, so let's talk about some news, regroup, and then from there we'll come back and make another run at it. Maybe actually get a boss attempt in tonight. That would be freaking awesome. We'll see though. But without further ado, here is today's news. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. If you're not a subscriber and you're enjoying watching the stream or the videos or whatever, however it is you found me, consider hitting that subscribe button. We're at 1,157. We're past the 50 mark on the way to 1,200. So yeah, help us get there. I think we're gonna do it. It's just a grind, you know. The same way we got to 1,000, we're gonna smash this goal too. And thank you to everybody who watches, hangs out in the chat. You all know I love you. It was tough. Just keep telling myself, Mama ain't raising no baby. Hey, whatever it takes, motivation, you know. Okay, so first off, I'll actually have a little short video up about this tomorrow. I just finished editing it before the stream. But this chick right here, Gloom Shadows, she is a streamer. She's on YouTube and Twitch, I think. And she has beaten Bloodborne without leveling, only using one finger. One finger on one hand. So she played one-handed and only used her index finger and didn't level at all. Pretty goddamn impressive. I mean, maybe not as impressive as the Dark Souls Massacre Run, but a close second. So yeah, check her out. Her name's Gloom Shadow. She's on YouTube. She does stuff like that all the time. Pretty cool challenge runner. Kind of a smaller channel. More subscribers than me, but still a smaller channel, but still worth a follow there. She's doing cool stuff. I found this game today. This is the demo just went live last month. It's up on Steam. You can go check it out if you want. For some people, the visuals obviously might be kind of a little bit too much to get past, and it's top down styled stuff, but it is a Souls-like game. It's called Tomb Water, and the developer is his name's Max Mraz, I think, and this is his description of it. I'm making a Souls-like Western called Tomb Water. What if Bloodborne was a 2D Zelda, but was 100% more yeehaw? So, I don't know. It was pretty interesting. Apparently, there's a free demo up on Steam. If you like that kind of top-down perspective and don't mind kind of some more pixelated art style, it might be something cool to go check out. Neat little indie game. Interesting, though. Interesting. We've talked about this game before on stream. Blades of Fire. It It launches on May 22nd. I don't think it's a Souls-like. It's more of just a standard action RPG, from what I understand. But they have announced that they're going to be adding a demo before launch on Epic Game Store, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S before launch. So sometime before May 22nd. They haven't told us when, just sometime before. Tomb Water is the most appealing name. Yeah, it's an interesting name. It's like a Western style Souls-like, which is interesting. But yeah, we've talked about it on stream before. It's a kind of an interesting title. I don't know that we'll play it, but it's something to keep your eye on, and we might check the demo out at least. Sometimes what I like to do with a lot of these smaller games is I'll just like do one big stream, or not a big stream, but on one stream, we'll just check out like 4 or 5 demos all at the same time, you know, just back to back to back, and just check them all out and see if we like them. Blades of Fire, it's like a RPG. We'll watch the trailer to it again. We've watched it on stream before, but we'll watch it one more time since we're talking about it, just to refresh everybody's memories. It has from what I understand, it has a pretty interesting weapon crafting system, which is kind of the big talk of the game. But we'll watch it again here in a second. Now, this is just a reminder creeping up on us, which this was posted yesterday. Summer Games Fest is less than 3 weeks away now. So we should have some interesting game announcements, more gameplay, trailers, and stuff like that coming soon. Friday, June 6th, it will be a Summer Games Fest. So if you didn't know about it or you forgot about it, it's coming up pretty quick. So keep that on your calendar. All right, let's jump. We'll watch Blades of Fire real fast. Blades of Fire. We'll find a trailer to watch for it. Official world trailer. This was 5 days ago. So let's watch it. See, I don't think I've watched this one. So it'll be good to see if anything's changed since the last time I watched a trailer for it. Gotta love the ad, you know? Oh, the audio's not on.
Hamlet.
Let me restart it. I didn't realize I had the audio muted.
Eren and Adso have set out on a quest as bold as it is doomed. On their journey, they'll cross the scorched remains of Besakar Hamlet.
Besakar
Its
Hamlet.
streets are stalked by the Queen's hunters and cursed souls, doomed to roam and spread only death in their wake. But something worse lingers here. An ancient hunger, thirsting for blood. To face the Crimson Fort is madness, but it blocks the only path to Duria, the ancient city where fate pulls Eren and Adso closer to the palace. Cursed long ago, its inhabitants endure a living death.
Hopefully they show us some
Their
gameplay.
bodies decayed. Their
Oh, here we go.
minds broken.
Oh, ask and you shall
There's
receive.
nothing left in them but pain and violence. And yet, deep within the ruins, someone may still live. Someone who hasn't given up.
Oh, that person's short as F.
The Doyen graves rise untouched by time. Solemn monuments carved by the
I would've
first
gave up if I was that
hands of
short.
mankind. For centuries,
Fight something.
their towering tombs have held the silence of
Show us the combat.
But now, that silence is broken. A necromancer's call has roused the grave.
Oh, here we go.
The dead
That's what we want. Yeah,
once
baby.
more.
Oh, bonk it up, boy.
They hunt one who has also awakened and runs from eyes no longer blinded by death. Forged in blood and sand, the citadel of Tharasmunda still stands, a war-scarred monument to a forgotten age. Here, the ancient forgers once defeated the tyrant Thalmudak and his monstrous Athanatoi, ending an era of darkness beneath storm-split skies.
These are some complicated
They buried
names,
their
dude.
enemies beneath the citadel. A warning, a boast. But they didn't bury them deep enough. Now, Queen Nerea has stirred the sands and called the Athanatoi back to life, and they will be her sword against Aaron.
Yeah, fight him. Oh, come on, don't cut away.
On the icy shores of
This
an
is like a
ancient
story
fjord,
trailer or
carved
something.
by the tides of the Forger's Sea, stands Winter's Wall. A fortress of frost and stone, silent beneath a sky of falling snow. Once it welcomed travelers on the path to the royal palace. Now it stands cold and abandoned. Long ago, royal caravans passed this way, through the Dryad Forest and up the cliffs where the palace rests. Here, Aaron was born.
I mean,
and
that's
knew
an
war,
interesting story,
love,
but I was hoping they were going to show us some
And
fighting
here,
fight, you know what I mean?
Under a sky heavy with sorrow, his world.
Bro, get out of the fire, dude. What the F, bro?
This
Get up.
is where his exile began.
Oh, there we go. So the demo is on May 15th. It'll be on all the platforms, essentially. May 15th. Let's get some gameplay, though. I'm not going to lie, that was a disappointing trailer. We need some gameplay. This was 2 days ago. Let's watch a little bit of that.
Vrade gently
So it's
grows
already
each
out?
diamond in our zero-emission
dang, is
foundry,
it?
right here in America's Pacific
We'll
Northwest.
look on Steam here in
Someone
a
needs
second.
my help.
I didn't realize that. It's the 19th, isn't it? God, where's the time gone? Oh my God. So I guess the demo's already out then. Which the launch is like 2 or 3 days away. Let me let's full screen it. Go fight. Show us the good. We don't want no story crap. Show us the blood. Kind of a lower budget RPG style game. From what I understand, the weapon crafting is kind of one of the main selling points. Battle with multiple enemies. I can fix it for you right now. Don't battle with multiple enemies.
We'll tear you apart.
Back up, kill one, then kill the other. Oh, why did it? This kind of looks like a mobile port. It doesn't look the prettiest, does it? It reminds me, like the graphical fidelity reminds me of that game we tried called Rise of Rebellion. So anyway, that one, let's look at Steam. Is it up? I mean, surely it's up, right? Blades of Fire. Did I spell it right? Blades of Fire. Why do I not see it on Steam? That's weird. It doesn't show that it's on there. But it's supposed to be on there, so I don't know. Apparently the demo's out. Maybe it's only on PlayStation right now. I may try the demo though just to see. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't mind playing a demo, But as to whether I'll buy the game or not, probably not at this point. Now, these two games, though, are probably buys. Vindictus, Defying Fate. We've covered this game before. It's like an MMO Souls-like, essentially, like massive multiplayer online Souls-like. Really interesting looking, and apparently the release date has been announced in this trailer right here. So let's check it out. I've been following this game fairly closely, and it seems like it's going to be really interesting. Oh, there you go, Matt Dean. Doom the Dark Ages. CAG Studio. Wonder how they came up with that name. Are these all the different classes, maybe? Oh, he looked interesting. Dual wielding, super nice. All right, lads, I gotta work early. Have a good night. Hey, see ya, Micah. Appreciate you. That's a bonk boy right there, and you see his big stone stick. God dang. Vindictus Defying Fate. What's the release date here? Oh, the alpha test. Okay, so the alpha test will take place on June 8th. So the game's not releasing soon, but the alpha test will take place soon. So if you're interested, you probably have to sign up somewhere. I would imagine they'll announce that here later on. Pretty interesting looking game. I would have liked to see some actual gameplay. What's up with these trailers, you know? Like not showing gameplay. I mean, for that one, I kind of understand it because it is more like an alpha test trailer. So may not be a lot of gameplay to show yet. But that one's a pretty interesting one. We're going to keep following that one. Now, Chrono Odyssey. This is the one I'm probably most excited for out of these two. We've covered this game quite a bit on the channel. And the beta announced, so there's going to be a beta coming up. I actually just signed up for it. I think you, I signed up to be part of the partner program, but the beta is something separate from that, which is probably what you guys would sign up for. But let's see what the trailer has to say. Apparently they'll tell us more info on the beta. Hopefully some gameplay. Let's see some gameplay.
Has consumed us all. Is this the end? What divinity dwells
going to
in
town.
this madness?
Oh, that looks like something interesting, don't it?
Yet draws closer still.
I shall return you to the past.
Looks pretty cool. Yeah, it did. I mean, it did look cool. That's for sure.
You must prevail, no matter the cost. Reshape the future by your own hand.
Show us some gameplay,
Sentinel
baby.
of Cetera.
Oh,
I
dang.
await your
Close.
return.
Join the playtest on Steam June 2025. So I would go wish list this on Steam if I were you. It looks like the playtest is only going to be on Steam. This one is looking pretty good and has for quite a while now. So if you like these kind of games, I would definitely, this is one that I would say out of all the ones that we don't know much about right now, this one's probably the most, has the most potential. You so hyped for that game? Yeah. It's, I think it's going to be good. I hope I get into the partner program so I can start covering it a little bit better. Have you checked out the Blood of Dawnwalker? Blood of Dawnwalker? I don't think so. Let's look it up. Blood of Dawnwalker. The Blood of Dawnwalker cinematic and gameplay teaser. That was 4 months ago. It's being made by the same team that made The Witcher 3. Okay. Let's see. Is that the most recent one there? Oh, that's the right
We're
trailer?
calling
Okay.
on all late-night coders,
Let's
early
watch
morning
it.
gamers, self-proclaimed space geeks, stargazing science junkies,
US Space
and
Force.
especially square peg in a
They need your help, everybody. From the director of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Somewhere in the Carpathian Mountains. Mountains of Carpathia? I don't know. I don't know what that says.
It must be here somewhere.
I like the dark kind of werewolfy setting right now. I like it.
It's all right.
Lunka! Don't hurt her!
You gave us quite the chase, young.
Please, sir. She's just a child!
Roderick, remind me, did I make an exception for children?
No, sire.
No.
Oh, this
That
dude's
would
not.
have been foolish, would it not?
They spread the plague just as well as adults.
And there's only one way to stamp out this sickness.
No!
Not just a runner, but a fighter, too.
I'm captivated right now. I'm
We met
emotionally
under a
invested in
different
this.
moon. Things might have ended there.
Yeah. Oh, they like vampires? Oh, these dudes are all getting... Ooh. Dude just got Thanos.
Lunka! My sister. She needs help. Fast. Please, let us pass through. I beg of you. Please. Please.
Oh, he's turning her. I feel like I'm watching a movie right now.
I don't know. How?
I am life. I am death. I am everything in between. I have been watching your little valley. Pestilence, famine, killing. Blood spilled carelessly, like water. Things will be different now.
But your people are eating everybody. How is that any better?
For all of you.
What the world needs. I didn't even read what that said. Bro, that looks amazing, dude. When does that come out? Gameplay reveal summer 2025. Let's see what the end screen says here. DawnWalkerGame.com. Dude, that's impressive. You figure you cannot wait for this game? Dude, that one's going on my list. I'm gonna start following that one. More excited for this than The Witcher 4, that's for sure. Yeah, that one seems like it's gonna be I don't know, man. That, like I said, that was like pure cinema. That was like watching a movie. I could barely talk during the trailer because I was like worried about the little girl and how is she, like, the whole thing just had me captivated. Yeah, that's going on the list of things to watch out for. Cover. Maybe the Summer Games Fest is where they're gonna do maybe the Summer Games Fest is where they'll do the actual, like, release date reveal, you know what I mean? See how The Witcher 3 is. I really think you should do a playthrough of it sometimes. Yeah, it's a possibility. The main thing is just figuring out the timing is all. With so many games coming out, it's hard to fit them all in. All right, we're going to do one more run at this. See if we can actually get somewhere. What the heck was that, dude? Why am I getting the worst strike every time? Do an overhead or a stab or a shield slam. Something. Look at this. Every freaking time. There it is again. What kind of RNG is this? Finally, something else. Freaking annoying sometimes. Actually just beat ONS earlier while we were talking. Lucky. Just rub it in, why don't you? At this point, I'd like to just see ONS. Much less actually beat them. This is probably going to be our last time running Dark Souls before Night Rain comes out. And then who knows when we'll get back to it, you know. We will come back. We're going to finish the run. But Night Rain's going to take up a bunch of our time, though. That's what people say. Isn't as amazing as people say it to me. Yeah, the fight is not fun. I do not like ONS as a fight. The lore and everything, that's a separate issue. But as a boss fight, ONS is an awful fight in my opinion. It's a really cheap way to approach difficulty. Exactly, yeah. Nike DH, what's up, dude? Welcome in. F. Uh-oh, we have an ONS defender. Well, we don't know that. We don't know that. Let him define himself, all right? The other people watching just about had heart attacks. Yeah, we got 23 people, and 22 of them are really angry right now. The ONS defenders out there, That's not how you pronounce my name. Just call me a Dark Souls veteran. All right, hey. Mr. Dark Souls vet, welcome to the chat. I take it you've probably played a lot of this game then. I've beaten this game so many times. How many times do you think? I even did the challenge you did. Like this exact challenge. Like 30 times. You've beat the game like 30 times. And you've done this exact challenge where you killed everything in the whole area. Or every area. Oh my god, bro. I was trying to get him to attack so he would fall off. And then instead I did. Whatever. That's just been the whole night tonight. I didn't see that. Good. Everybody close your eyes when stuff like that happens. And just open them back up whenever I beat the boss. You beat this game hitless? A hitless runner, huh? That part with the rafters sucks, to be fair. Yeah, it does. It's just hard to be consistent. To consistently get through it without falling off is tough. So much of it depends on the RNG of the enemies up there. This is generally the worst part of a hitless run. These guys, right? Oh, Anor Lando? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Probably because ONS is so janky, I don't know if you follow Dinosin Guile, but he did the God run where he did all of the Souls, all 7 Souls games back to back hitless. Without getting hit in any of them. And he had a lot of deaths to ONS. Took me 5 tries to get past this part. 5 tries isn't that much, dude. 5 tries is pretty impressive. The Anor Lando archers are probably the, aside from the actual boss, the archers and the catwalk are the two hardest parts of this challenge in this area, I would say. Yeah, hitless. Yeah, 5 attempts hitless is not that much. Oof. Did you like record it, or do you stream and stuff, or do you just do it for fun? Yeah, for O and S for sure. I've gotten to them. This is our 4th. I think this is our 3rd stream on Anor Lando, and we've got to them like 3 times, and I've only had one decent fight with them where I made it very far. The other times I had so little health left from the rest of the run that I died really fast. You just do it for fun? Respect, bro. I do that roll too early a lot. Much better. You gotta wait on it. Back to the catwalk, ladies and gents. Back to the catwalk. I kill S first, then O. Really? That's like the exact opposite of most everybody that I've seen do it. Almost everybody I've seen do it kill Ornstein first and Smo second. You always kill O then S? You just hate the jump attack? Yeah. Yeah, I always kill O then S too. Cause fighting lightning Smo is easier than fighting Ornstein after Smo dies. Oh, a duel, eh? Please, God, give us some good RNG up here. That would be so freaking nice, dude. You can dodge O's attacks very easily. To me, the problem with O is how janky his attacks are. Easy does it. Easy does it. Oh, okay. All right. Thank God. That part's down for now. These guys push you off so many times. Dude, I know this. Let's see. We've died, because each run takes so long when we're doing this, we've died like 5 times tonight. And I think 4 of them have been to the catwalk. Honestly, though, at least my opinion, the only true challenging bosses in DS1 are Manus, ONS Artorias. Come on me. Yeah, I mean, the Bed of Chaos is challenging to a certain extent just because you have to deal with all the crap. But yeah, not many of the other ones are very challenging except for the ones you listed. You don't count that one? Yeah, it's kind of like the difficulty from that is not like true difficulty. It's just like jank fest. So probably makes sense that you don't count it. Oh, kick. My opinion, the only hard boss in DS2 is Nisandra. I would say, Smelter Demon's fairly difficult. Not crazy difficult, but because of the jank of DS2 and all the things and just Iron Keep in general, the boss run back for the Smelter Demon is ridiculous. So I would say that one's a fairly hard one. Hot take, but I actually kind of like the demon ruins. Ooh, hot take, hot take. Spicy hot. You beat that guy second try? I didn't even beat the boss run back second try. I don't know how many times I died just trying to get to the Smelter Demon. The Fume Knights are alone, Blue Smelter Demon, Luds, and Gang Squad are all difficult. I got stuck on the wall there. Nisandra isn't too bad in my opinion personally. Yeah, Nisandra was not awful for me either. It's her stupid like death magic stuff. Not having Nisandra on that list is a crime. Different strokes for different folks, you know. That's one thing I've found, like when you create videos about these games and you put up stuff like this is the hardest boss or here's a tier list or whatever, what you'll find is that there are so many people that will like claim you are absolutely crazy for even thinking that a certain boss is hard or a certain boss is easy. And then they will say the exact opposite of what you think about other bosses. So I really think difficulty is a very highly subjective to a person's playstyle. The moveset of the boss is going to be hard for some people and easy for others. And then there's a select few that are pretty much hard for everybody, like Millennia, Consort Radon, Oh Jesus, ONS, stuff like that. In Elden Ring, the challenging bosses are all the bosses. Well, not every boss is challenging in Elden Ring. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on... Like, challenging, I guess you'd say that most bosses in Elden Ring are challenging. But not all of them are like difficult or hard. Like I wouldn't call Margit a hard boss. I wouldn't call Godric a hard boss. The hardest boss is the soldier of Godric. Well, that is true. That is true. That's just one boss, though. You know, there's many other bosses. Too early. That was better. And most of the Remembrance bosses anyways, except for Renala, Godric, and Regal Ancestor Spirits. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Most of the main bosses are fairly difficult. I can't even get past his 57th phase. It's too hard. Yeah, that's true. You think that's hard? Wait till you get to the 58th phase. I beat Soldier of Godric hitless while being blindfolded and not breathing. Dude, you're a god. You're a Godric. I hate myself. Everybody just stop watching. I don't deserve your viewership if I'm going to say things like that. There are 1,000 phases? Not if you... Oh, Jesus. This is bad. Let's, retreat! Retreat! That's not humanly possible. True. But if you get the true ending, there's actually 1,001 phases. Well, will y'all split up for a second? That works. Stop running! This dude's still chucking lightning back here. Stop jumping backwards, you... Sometimes, you know, like, things can be so simple, and then one enemy decides, you know what? I'm gonna just mix everything up. Let's pull out every trick in the bag. Do every mother... But still, it took me 1 hour to get to his second phase. For sure, dude. He has too much health. That means you would have died not breathing. Okay. Oh my god. I don't want to roll because that's a high... You have a high chance of rolling off the edge right there. Don't get shot by the archers! Or the lightning truckers. Oh my god, I'm barely missing. Thank you, dear God. The thing I hate about them the most is that when you hit them, it knocks them back just far enough that you can't hit them again. It's the most annoying thing. You have really strong lungs? For me, that one enemy is in Sekiro. Oh, there's one enemy in every Souls game like that. Them Senpou Temple, yeah, Senpou Temples. They got some Onry dudes in there, you know. Fall off. Thank God. Textbook perfection, ladies and gentlemen. That is how it's done. Oh, dang. I missed the little ledge. Well, it's been fun, guys. I'm going to get some sleep now. Have a good night, everyone. Yeah, have a good night, Matt Dean. I'll catch you later. We'll be doing Lies of P. Perry only tomorrow. 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't bring that up in my house. Let him come out here. Stop chasing. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Okay. Now you can come here. The freaking... I was expecting a stab. I didn't get a stab. What I don't understand about DS1 is this, that you need to run a marathon to get to a boss. That's more of like a DS2 thing, in my opinion. The runbacks are much tougher in DS2 than they are in DS1, in my humble opinion. Okay, now I think up here's the best way to go for this. We gotta go. Nope, never mind. We gotta go up the staircase. There's some enemies down there. We gotta go clapify. Clippity clap. You know what I'm saying? Like we're riding a horse. I struggled so many times to get to the Capra Demon in my first playthrough. Yeah, that's probably one of the harder boss runbacks, but in my opinion, well, Demon Souls actually probably has some of the hardest runbacks in all of the Souls games. But DS2's probably a close second. Or probably is second. Well, those freaking footsteps fake me out every time. Are you gonna play GTA? Whoa! He came right around that corner, didn't he? He came right around that corner, Mother F. GTA 6 now. No, I'm not a GTA guy. I don't like GTA. I stick to Souls and Souls games. Every now and then I'll play like a standard action game or RPG, but Souls and Souls likes are my jam. That's pretty much all I do. There's a better way to attack him, actually. We're gonna go this way. Oh, we gotta kill this whore. You gotta play Red Dead Redemption 2. It's the best game I've ever played. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier on stream. I was asking people if I should try it. I've never played any of the Red Dead series at all. So I was asking earlier if it's something we should do a playthrough of on stream or not. It's a prequel, so you should do 2 first and then 1. Yes. If there's enough interest in it, I'll probably get around to playing it someday. But it'll probably be down the line because Night Rain launches in 2 weeks. And that's going to be most of my streaming life for a good while. And we got the Lies of P. Perry only run that we're doing. We got to finish this Dark Souls run. And then we're also working on beating the first Berserker Kazan. Plus there's so many games coming out all the time, you know. It's hard to keep up with everything, to be honest. I could argue that it's better than Elden Ring and one of my favorite games. Red Dead Redemption? That's a pretty big ask right there. Better than Elden Ring is a hard... That's going to be hard to convince me on that one. Well, depending on how it goes with these dudes, we might get ourselves an ONS attempt tonight. Probably not a great one. But maybe one nonetheless. Has the best story in fiction. Oh, where did you come from? You were walking away. You could argue that. You're saying Red Dead has the best story or Elden Ring has the best story? Red Dead 2? Mother F, bro. So freaking annoying when he does that jump back thing. Alright, we got 1 heal and 1 enemy to go. We're gonna try and make it happen, but it ain't looking good. Also play Another Crab's Treasure. It's a Souls-like. I love Another Crab's Treasure. Yeah, I've played it. A kid Souls-like. Yeah, I've played it. Another Crab's Treasure is great. It's a refreshing take on the dark atmosphere of what a typical Souls-like is. I don't think it's like top tier, like best Souls-likes that have ever been made, but it's a really solid Souls-like. Lock in. All right, guys. ONS attempt. Let's go. This is bad distancing right here. Come here, O. Oh, he didn't even go far enough. I really need y'all to separate. Ornstein. Oh! Oh, I missed. And there's Smo. Stop running, Smo. You're too big for that. Stop jumping. Move, you whore! I got stun locked. That one spear stab stun locked me for the whole dang thing. That was an awful, that was some awful RNG. They were just sticking together the whole time. Smo wouldn't stop running. It just wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be that attempt. Mother F, dude. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Anyway, we're going to call it a night on that one, guys. I got to get some rest. I got work in the morning. I appreciate everybody who's watching. If you're not a subscriber, consider becoming one. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of this year. So hit that subscribe button. Leave a like on the stream. Tomorrow we're running Lies of P, Parry only, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Come check it out. It's going to be a ton of fun. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good night, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.